Hi, I'm John from WorkshopAddict.com. Today we're going to take a look at the DeWalt DCS 355D1. This is DeWalt's latest entry into the multi-tool world. First we're going to take a look what comes with this kit. First you get the DeWalt brushless 20 volt unit, a 20 volt compact lithium ion battery, their bag, which fits the tool very well. A little starter kit here, who has the sanding pad, a metal and wood blade, this little guide which is unique. I'm going to show you this in a little bit. I'm going to show you that in action. Whole bunch of sanding discs and a wood blade, some Allen wrenches, and the charger. So this all comes in the kit, and we're going to take a look at some of these things a little closer up. First off, let me talk about this tool and give you a little history. The multi-tools came out a bunch of years ago, and was basically owned by one company. And as soon as the patent run out, other companies started producing these. And in the last few years, the advancements in this tool have just been tremendous. And DeWalt's got some really neat things on this new tool. First off, it's cordless, and that's nice. I had an older version. Actually, it was kind of a junk model, throwaway, because I had some remodeling to do, so I bought it and I used it. Worked fine. Problem was, is every time I went to use it, I'm like, do I want to set it up, plug it in, run an extension cord, and because this is a tool where you can get some fast work done, and you don't need it for a whole lot of work. We usually need it for a thing or two, or 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there. And battery is awesome because you can just grab it and go. This unit also has the single most useful advancements from one of the first tools. The first tools used to have an Allen wrench, and you actually had to take the bolt off the bottom, put your blade on, and then when you're done, take it off, replace blades. And the problem is, because this vibrates back and forth just a few degrees super fast, sometimes these bolts would come out and you'd be cut, and all of a sudden your blade would start wobbling. This DeWalt has a super easy, quick and fast blade change. You just depress the handle here, and what it does is it brings back the fitting, shows you some teeth here, that when you take your let's say you've got a cutting blade, you stick it in there, the little lines, the little holes match up with the teeth, you let it go, it's locked in. Now you can also change the angle on this and cut it on a different angle if you have a hard to reach place. But it's so quick and easy, it's just like that. You've just switched blades. I can't think of any way you could be faster with this. That is super neat. They added an LED light here, which a lot of times if you're going to cut, let's say inside a closet, inside a drawer, if you're going to be doing some sanding, or in a windowsill, this light's nice. Stays on for quite a bit of time. Now this trigger, I'm not really sure about this trigger. It's variable speed according to how hard you hold it down. Now you can also depress the trigger up top. It's not like it goes frontwards and backwards, because it's just vibrating back and forth. So you can hit the trigger either way. I guess that's for if you're holding with the handle down here, you got the bottom trigger, but if you have to get a little closer in, you can hit the top part of the trigger. I guess it's however you want to depress that trigger. You can also lock it so you don't wear out your battery if it's in the bag and the trigger gets depressed. Another neat thing with this is this guide. I haven't seen one on a different unit before, any other units before, and it simply attaches to either side of this unit. There's a little Allen screw here, and you'll screw it into place on this side or on that side if you want. And this little roller can be adjusted up and down, or you can take it out and spin it around. And you'll see in a few minutes what that's going to do. We're going to cut a hole out in a little drywall wall I built real quick to cut out for yeah, one of those things. I'm going to cut out for a utility box, and I'm going to show you how this is going to help you control this tool. I've done it in the past where I was cutting some drywall, trying to cut a box out, and it tends to want to move on you and it's hard to keep straight. This is a neat little advancement that helps you. It's almost like a third hand. So we're going to take a quick look and we're going to do some sanding with this. I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll cut out that box. For a wall, so I can show you a cutout from the other side using the cutout tool. But I figured at the same time I can show you how this tool excels at getting into corners to sanding. There's certain places where you just can't get a sander, and you would be, let's say this was a windowsill and you had to get paint out of that corner. You can take this tool, you can get in there and get all your sanding right into the corners where you wouldn't be able to with a regular orbital sander or palm sander or pad sander. This will get you into some super tight spots about as well as anything can. One thing, these tools are fairly noisy, so be sure to wear your hearing protection. And now we're going to move on to cutting a hole out of the front. We've switched over our blade to the, well, it's the wood blade, but it also works very well in drywall. And this little guide I was telling you about, we affixed it to the side with a little Allen screw through here, and I've adjusted this the best that I can. I've never used this feature, but I've used these in the past and cutting through drywall. You tend to plunge a lot, and then you end up with a really messy line. So we're going to try this out and see how this works. This roller is just going to roll along the wall as I go ahead and plunge in. Well, that was a lot easier to control, but I need to be able to plunge it in a little deeper, so I'm going to change the position of my blade a little bit and see if that works a little better. That was nice. Well, there you go. You have a nice little box cut out for any kind of utility box you need. Quick and easy. Those are just a couple of things that you can do with this. This is a multi-tool, so just as the name says, you can do a whole bunch of different things with it. They have different blades for different applications. There's metal blades, there's wood blades, there's wood with metal. There's a grout blade, so you can take grout out of ceramic tile. Couple things. This is a brushless model, which I think I mentioned earlier, but the brushless model means that this is going to take a lot less power to operate, so the battery is going to last longer. There's less friction and heat caused by a brushless motor, so the tool is going to last a lot longer. This could be a tool that you have and probably never need to replace. You'll just occasionally have to buy new batteries, but I really like this model and its versatility, its portability. The only thing I can see changing and improving upon in the future, it's not just this model, it would be every in the future, is if they made a hinge here so you could actually hold it this way, and let's say if you're trying to get inside of a box, you could hinge this up and you could actually be sanding in a corner, because you're actually limited by, you need this much space to operate. That's all I can see they can improve upon these, because this is a very nice lightweight unit, got plenty of power, plenty of juice, and the prices are reasonable on these. They've not gone up, they've just improved. So if you're looking for a multi-tool, or if you've been waiting to get one, or you need to replace one, this is one I would definitely look at. This is the DeWalt DCS 355D1. So I'm John from WorkshopAddict.com. Talk to you later.